which is fine. They'll go. They didn't get lost, which is late. That was a good draw here. So I will go for the Singularity and double white and do this back here. So this costs 6 to fix 6. So one turn this, one turn that, and it's, the game is over. Do I want to Beza here? They could counter me, which is fun. I mean, yeah, they can. They have 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand. If I play this and Beza, I'm going to 2, 4. So I will go. If they counter it, that's fine. It's fair. Still Beza on the board, and the Tishana can't get through it. So still, I still have an able ball. Alright, the opponent's really going at that. Not sure. I cast this. Still do I need another Riverchurn? Just hold back, stall as much as I can. It's gonna be a close. Draw, but this is not untapped, unfortunately. I would need an untapped land Rupture. That would be the perfect. I need to do is activate the monument. Okay, so the only thing they could have had here would have been Taxbinder. That would have countered the exhaust ability of the Riverchurn Monument. But this is exactly the strength of this deck. It is basically a 2-turn combo deck in a control shell. And I do like that because it has the control decks usually sometimes have an issue kind of closing out the game, and this deck doesn't have that. It can just win out of nowhere. The price is that you have to play a sweeper, which costs a little bit more, and you have to run a monument, which doesn't do anything except for the specific situation where it will win you the game. But okay, on to the next game. Esper Mill. Esper Mill versus Standard Bear Archibaldus. Okay, it's slow, but that's kind of a little bit of the crux of it. Don't have double qualities. It's also something. It's probably some kind of revolution deck. I will keep up 3 steps. I'm nearing combo time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sure. Next turn, I will Ultima. Oh no, but Ultima destroys all artifacts. That's stupid. But the opponent, okay, they were stuck on 2 limits. So I didn't have to make the ultimate choice. But that's something that actually makes me think right now. That's not an ideal situation. So maybe there's no need to play the Riverchurn Monument a bit early. Because there's no point milling, like using the 1 mana mill, really. This is kind of play it the turn before after you this, but then it will cost 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I guess. So consider this a source kind of immediate play it and then exhaust it. I don't think there's actually any need to play it before. Something I learned here. So learning new things every day and every game. All right, on to the next game. Esper Mill versus Kappa. Alright. Do I turn 1 authority? I will. Because I have no turn to play. And I could turn to a consult, but I think I want to turn 4 that. I'll take this turn. So, whenever Arabella attacks, it deals X damage, and X life, where X is the interest rate for less, which is 2, so every time it attacks, it costs 10 to 2. Okay, I will play. Should I just stop? I think I will. Stop, I was just. Okay. You said hello, so I'm gonna take my extra time to say that I think. For that is part of this game, I think. Beza and an untapped nice. Decent. Very nice. Is it? Well, thank you that you find that very nice. I too find it very good. Oh, we are Mardu. Okay. Go below there, so mark that Beza will deal with him, but the game is not. Question is now, do they want to attack with her, or do they have a way to just destroy Beza? Beza. I didn't say Beza. It's Beza. 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 The Bounding Spring. This is not an easy game. Yeah. Alright, here comes the triggers. And so this will just get attacked. Okay. Get lost. Arabella, probably. But let's wait and see. Let's start before combat first. Okay. Now with Get Lost, I'm going to teach you something. You want to go into full control because if I do this now, they can still use the maps before combat. But if I now we're into attackers phase, then they cannot do that. I don't mind this thing with the mobilize because of the authority. A Zephyr Wolf. I'm almost inclined to consult because I do really want to find this. Cards. I'd love to have pick 2, but there's no chance. So I can't afford to take this really, can I? So let's go for Ultima. Oh, I made a big mistake there. That grave should have been on the battlefield tab. Or I always forget Ultima ends the turn. That's a blunder. That's a lesson I should have by now fully incorporated. But okay, we are still in it. This means I might need to shock this now, so it's 2 life that I wasted. And if I draw a land, then I land 1 turn back. I'm 1 land. So that was not necessary. This thing doesn't do anything on its own against the authority of the Consuls, to be honest. Was that Ultima? No. Okay, sure. I'm very happy about that, to be honest. I'll go with the archive first. So yeah, that missed. Okay, I'm not going to talk. I'm going to continue saying it, but that graveyard, that Watery Grave was no blunder. Yeah, I'll take more 3 steps ahead. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Because now I can honestly go ahead. These things on their own can't harm me. Oh, but now missing so many things today, sorry. Voice of Victory. Okay, I'll need to take care of that in my turn now. Then I'm gonna make the Eternities actually work. So I should have counted. Let's do it now then. And I can actually be a little bit more proactive with my counters because I have 3 and I can counter draw, so I think I can be a little bit more aggressive in counter things. So that should have been countered. But okay. Making the mistakes so you don't have to, right? Making them for you. Cheers. So you have the advantage when you're watching this on YouTube. Whenever you see the rope sign, just skip. Use your right mouse to skip until you don't see the rope anymore. Coal. That's something. Take a look. It's your turn. Okay, I'm good. It's first. I don't really see. Okay, fine. I'm taking 2 damage a turn. I can deal. I can endure that for a little longer. I'm actually going to discard the Riverchurn. Because that on its own, I mean, it's part of the combo, but I'm looking more for something like stock up or consult star charts. Shoot the sheriff! And they don't care about an ox. So. Already so good at dealing with mobilize. That's didn't know I was gonna draw into this. Alright, well, now we are basically victory here. Expecting to be able to deal 11 damage here with 2 cards and 2 points. GG, my friend. I don't, so if they have a counter spell, they can't, since they don't have blue. So, it's 100%. On to the next game for Mill on a decent run here, on a good run here today. I did have fun in this match. Forward to the next. Esper Mill versus the brilliant Jens BB9. So I have white, I have this, I have... Yeah, I do need a few more dice. I have this. This is going to be key. Like a pretty good draw. Like this. To find land it is. That was crucial. Oh, they draw another creature. Oh, but actually, I'm gonna pass and go for the assault. I see this, like, Beza would just run into that, so. That's the way. Shoot the sheriff is fine. No more lands. I'm not gonna go for the Rupture yet. Like that. Authority and just shoot the sheriff. Or stock up. I'm gonna go a little risky here. So let's take this. Wait, one. I have 5 mana, so not ready. I'm gonna play it a little bit more fast. Wait, that was like. Have this. Okay, thanks to the authority. What does this do exactly? I want to pay in for it. Now I will pay this up. With Beza on its own, doesn't even do damage. Like those 2/1/1s, but how? I don't mind. Oh, that's. They didn't really need to shoot. No attacks, keep everything back to 1. I will shoot this hawk and then consult the star charts and look for one. That goes big, but it's not bigger than my base. So if they can't even, they're not attacking that, that's a very good sign for me. So the Rupture into another consult. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. Just going for a quick victory here. I don't care what you do. I don't care about my creatures at all. Okay, let's just here to stall. Stall it. They can't haste, they can't do anything. They will lose next turn to Riverchurn. Even if they have sheltered by ghosts or anything. Good game. Alright. Esper Mill really on a roll here. Doing pretty well. Stalling, sweeping, and then just going for a 2-turn victory. Basically 2 turns, and one of them is basically a sweeper in on itself. So you sweep and you prepare for the next turn where all you need to do is just play the monument and do it. So the only matchup that's probably very difficult is counter Azorius control. That matchup is probably very tough to win. But any creature-based strategies, this seems to work pretty well. Going, oh, we're not done yet. This was game number 4, so we still have 1 game to go. On to that we go. Esper Mill versus Shot 9539. Lands, yes. No double blue, though. That's crucial. Oh, a lot of 3 steps ahead. What goes first? But I will. Looking for blue. That counts. That looks very much like it in here. flash in something. Wait, does this produce blue? Yes, it does. Alright, now my hand is really starting to get online. They're gonna flash in the cat. No reason to play this untapped. Flash it in, come on. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, wait. What? Maybe they're to your control. Mere control, or maybe not mere mill. They're running two. So they have the demon, negotiator. I haven't played against Lemire Mill much, and I'm not 100% sure if it's Lemire Mill yet, but it's so far it looks that. Should I just play Riverchurn and just start milling the weapons? I mean, then I'll read it. Try to go for things. Replacing itself, gaining life, drawing a card, perfect. Perfect thing to do when you just value stay. That was a 1-for-1 card. It replaced itself, gained life. Ah, so now, yeah, I prepared for this. Spell Pierce? Phew, that would be insane then, Spell Pierce. Take care of my 3 steps ahead. Can they deal with this river? Yeah, that's fine. I only need to counter Singularities. That's all. So it is nil, for sure. Now we know. I'm glad I have these 3 steps ahead. We're gonna go for it. 3, 4, 5 mana. Ah, and then cover. So that would take out all my 3 steps ahead. Another 3 steps ahead, but I'm running out of them, so I need to find my own Singularity So they are at... Oh. Now they could have negate or something, but... So, do I need to keep up mana to potentially if they have negates? Do I have enough mana to Singularity? I need 4 mana for this, 6 for the Singularity, that's 10, and then 2 for this, so I need 6, 10. It's not enough, I need 12. So let's pass it. Let's hope they don't have the Riverchurn. Consult, but I need none of these. And if they have another Riverchurn, it's GG. Yes. Yeah, they beat me. Where did I go wrong? Resolved the Singularity because of the long river flow. So they did basically reverse flow. Gift card. Okay, I accept defeat. So 1 loss in this. I'm just thinking how I could have prevented that in that turn. They played the Singularity. I countered it. I used all my mana to do so because I didn't. Maybe I could have just 3 steps ahead it without all the extras and then tried to. I think I should have done that at least. And tried to, if they counter, then I can still use the Consult without Kicker to find another 3 steps ahead. But yeah, my whole game plan was reliant heavily on 3 steps ahead and they had the Singularities while I didn't. It's a difficult matchup. Alright, fair enough. Still 4-1 with Esper Mill. Very satisfied with the run. Let's head over to the recap. Alright, on to the recap. Esper Mill. For today's recap, I have split... I'm going to begin on the right end, on the high mana curve, because I would like to just explain the very simple, actually, win-con of this deck. So what this deck does is it casts either Jidoor or the Singularity Rupture, mills half of the opponent's deck, and in the following turn, you play the Riverchurn Monument and immediately activate the Exhaust ability. This way, it's a 2-turn, 2-card win, and in the best case scenario, the Singularity Rupture actually also clears the board for you, protecting your life total as well at the same time. And the rest of the deck is here to protect your life total and protect the combo while you're still trying to assemble it, while you're still trying to get lands. How does it achieve this? You have 5 sweepers, 2 of which are Ultima, which also deal with artifacts. So Azorius artifacts, for example, you need Ultima because that deck is a deck that's played here and there. Then you have 2 Bezas, good at stalling, good at regaining some life. Sometimes you draw a card, sometimes you make 2 tokens. So it's a very, very versatile creature for 4 mana, and often enough to, on turn 4, to kind of keep you in the game for another 2 turns, which is what you need to then Rupture and then Monument. You have 4 3 steps ahead, so you have some counter magic in there as well, or counter draw, or draw, whatever you need, but mainly counter in order to keep maybe not some non-creature cards off the battlefield, but also anything that really messes with you or your life or your combo. Then you have the card draw suite, which is pretty standard now these days. Stock up and consult star charts. Very, very 2 very good draw spells. Stock up being sorcery, but you know, for 3 mana you'd get 2 cards out of the top 5. That's amazing. Consult is instant and a little bit more flexible. So these are your MVP card draw spells. Then you have some spot removal that you really need. Get Lost, dealing with everything except artifacts, and Shoot the Sheriff, dealing with most creatures if you need to take care of something with some spot removal. Last but not least, we have Authority of the Consuls, which is this 1 mana card does so much. I know there's a few decks where this might be a dead card, but in the matches where it's not, like playing this on turn 1 just slows down the opponent so much that it really buys you the time to assemble the combo. So it's a very important card, especially in this deck here. Yeah, so that's today's run. 4-1, the only game I lost, unfortunately, was against another mill deck. The mill mirror is pretty difficult to navigate, I would say. It's not the most fun to play, to be honest, either. But against other decks, aggro decks, mid-range decks, you have pretty good chances and you can just win out of nowhere. Especially if the opponent is not running counter magic, you know your combo will always resolve. So unless they are Azorius Control or Dimir mid-range, then you should have, you know, you can basically just play out the combo, and if you have it, you win on the spot, which is a very nice knowledge to have. Okay, but let's look at some flavor text. Singularity Rupture. Rejoice, for within Sakar, the final sacrifice, you will find passage to the next eternity. Kalnan, Monoist Assassin. And on that note, thanks for watching, have fun, see you in the arena, and peace.